So I guess there's maybe a rule around here that you can't actually walk or take steps because nobody wants to get out of their forklift or anything and do actual work. Let's see what he says to me. Okay. He's telling me to pull into dock number 2. Now, like I said, since this guy in front of me didn't bother to move his tandems or open his doors, now I've got to wait on him again when I'm ready to go. He could have stayed right where he was at and done that, and I could have pulled around him, but no, he's going to get right in the way. I'm going to give him my best I'm disgusted at you look when he comes back there to open his doors. See, he could have been parked in the dock already. He could have been docked and I could have been backing in right now, but no. Sitting here waiting. Oh, you're on the phone. Okay. You're on the phone. I'm waiting on you. Don't worry about it. You know, just stay on the phone. It'll be okay. How do people do their job in slippers? He's wearing slippers in a place where they told me I had to have on a hard hat and a safety vest. Oh, man. Any day. What are you pulling forward for now? What the hell are you doing, fella? Oh my gosh. I shouldn't let things like this bother me, but it just, you know, you're thinking, what the hell is he thinking? What is he doing? He's not thinking, I guess. Ho, ho, ho. Can't get any easier than this. It can't possibly make it any easier than backing up in these docks. Wide docks. There's, I mean, it's well lit. You can see what's going on. They're wide. There's lots of space between them. You've got a real big pull-up. Let's see if you can get it this time. Give this a try. All right, getting one of these tiny little pup trailers. It wasn't getting air, and it turned out to be there's a fake glad hand on the very back where you would attach another trailer, and that thing, the seal had gone bad. But having to do some. This guy says, yeah, we don't have a truck that I can move trailers with. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 trucks and 2 yard dogs. Not to mention the guy was about 3 feet away from me and breathed on me, and just vodka vapors. Oh my God. I don't know how anybody would want to be drunk at 8 o'clock in the morning. Probably the same reason why he didn't show up on time. But we got the trailer and we're getting out of here. 3 hours later, we got this trailer over here to Ritchie Brothers. And there are times when I love Ritchie Brothers, and there are times when I hate it. It's about 50-50. When you're coming to pick up, it's man, it's a crapshoot. Sometimes you show up and there's a line of 50 trucks, and it's disorganized, and you have to wait hours, and first you have to go register, and then you have to go get in line. But sometimes you show up and there's a line and it goes quickly. Don't know which one it's going to be this time. We'll see. I just have to drop this little trailer. Hopefully they're not going to send us all the way to the front office to register, because I've got my paperwork here, so we will see. All right, so not to jinx myself, this is one of those times when all the ducks were in a row before I showed up, because you have to, whoever sets this up, if they don't pre-register this trailer, they're screwing you over, because you're gonna have to go into the front office, do all the paperwork on where this came from and this and that. Then you come back out to the gate and they tag it and they tell you where to park it. If it's done right, then all you have to do is check into the gate. They have it in the system. They tell you where to park it. And hopefully I listened close enough. I love driving through here because there is all kinds of things to spend your money on in this parking lot. Boats and motorcycles and literally kitchen sinks. And this is as full as I've seen Ritchie Brothers with trucks in 2 years. More trucks here than I can count. Whew, yep, a lot of people going out of business. built. That's a money saver right there. Pretty color. Man, there are hundreds of trucks here. Some really nice RVs. I gotta park this thing and get out of here. All right, some things I always look for before I start out, especially on these stacks of flatbeds, but on anything, always hook up to it and check the lights in the air and make sure the airbags inflate and everything before you start out. Before you throw any straps, you're gonna hate yourself if you don't do that. Trust me, I know. So the first thing I always look for on stacks of flatbeds is I look to make sure that all the brakes are set. You get out your ladder and do the ones on the back. If they're not set, you're gonna kill yourself. But anyway, make sure the brakes are set, because sometimes they are adjusted out and they're not touching the brake pads. But on this particular one, I've seen, and I've done it myself, where I've put chains on the front so the flatbeds have no chance of moving forward. But at this particular place, this melting place, they say absolutely no chains on the trailers, which doesn't make sense to me, since you tie down loads with chains. But anyway, of course, lights, gotta check that. And another important thing is winches. Not all trailers, when you go pick up stack of flatbeds, if you pick up new ones, sometimes they don't come with winches on them, so you have to have your own ratchets for your straps. But one of the things I do, I use about 7 straps on these flatbeds, and what I do is 3 on that first trailer and then 4 on the top trailer, and you'll be all legal. Let's get it done. So I ended up throwing a couple of extra straps on the trailer because there were students standing out there with their instructor, and even though I'd done it legally and I actually had 1 extra strap on there, I think originally I said I was going to do 4 on the top and 3 on the bottom. I actually did 5 on the top because these are 53-foot trailers.
Head west on Latimer Place toward North 161st East Avenue, then turn left onto North 161st East Avenue.
Okay, and then and when I looked up, I saw these students watching me, and their instructor was talking to them, and I thought, you know what? Let's do 1 extra, so they'll think that's the way it should be done. All right, I want to show you how I do this. This is an in-dump trailer, and they call them frameless trailers. And what happens is, if you can see this part on this trailer where the 5th wheel hooks up, it moves. So you've got to block your 5th wheel. And this is the way I do it. I just cut a couple of 4x4s to length, and I put a strap around them. That way my 5th wheel doesn't go back and forth. It does a little bit because these aren't the exact right size, but if you didn't have that in there, every time you started off, it would hit the bottom over there, and every time you stopped, it would hit the bottom over here. So you got to be able to, when they say it's a frameless, you got to be able to block it up.